Welcome back, everyone. We're talking about the drought of 2012, specifically here in Utah, what the counties are doing and what you can do too. We'll take a look at what the future might hold in just a second. But Bronson, you have some information for the general consumer out there, as well as the farmers and ranchers.
Yeah, everyday people can do, and we have one of these brochures for these type of things in each of our service centers throughout the state. And so people can come in or go on our website, nrcs.usda.gov, and pick up one of those brochures.
Say that one again.
nrcs.usda.gov. And they can pick up one of these brochures. And basically what it tells them is the same thing that we tell producers about how to save irrigation water, how to manage their pastures, say for their horses, and how they can stretch water in times of drought and survive. So,
what about the future? What are the long-range forecasts or outlook? Are we starting a drought cycle now, or could we get another heavy winter? Anybody know? You don't want to be the weatherman.
I'm not the scientist, but if I'm voting, I'll vote in favor of some more moisture.
I think everybody would vote for that one.
We tend to operate, I'm told by those who follow this, in 30-year cycles. Last year was just about that 30-year cycle for the wet to return, so I hope we're not through with that.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know some of the ski resorts are preparing in case they don't get the snow in the next few years that they should have. Are farmers and ranchers doing the same thing too? Are they stocking up with what they need, such as water and other methods of?
Yeah, I mean, that's the basis behind those conservation practices that folks come in and sign up for help for. And the deadline to sign up for next year's practices is October 19th, and so folks can come into any of our service centers and sign up for those programs and learn what they can do to help themselves through times like this. And so it's that pre-planning. You know, we hope that these kind of things don't happen, but they do. So.
And there's some crops that do better in drought, aren't there, than others?
There is. We raise crops, you know, in the state of Utah, safflower. Now, it's a member of the cactus family, and supposedly he's done good. This year it's been kind of tough because of no moisture, very little at all. Mm-hmm. But there is some of them crops, and the safflower, as you well know, is probably goes for either birdseed mixes or for extracting the oil out of them.
Safflower oil.
Yeah, safflower oil, yeah, safflower oil, and then they do a birdseed mix, depending on the type of variety you plant. But that's probably one of the most drought tolerant plants that we have growing today. So.
How's that stuff taste?
It's bitter. It's bitter. It's bitter, Terry.
With the cost of food going up, I may be eating some of that safflower bird seed in the future. If you had to give the people one statement in dealing with the drought, what would it be, Larry?
Honor the requests of the cities where you live to watch your watering time and the intervals in which you water. Most are saying do not water in the hot part of the day, between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. or so, and then don't water as often. Water longer, deeper, and less often.
What would you say, Arthur?
I think one word would be conservation. I think we need to conserve not only in the water, but I think we need to be very conservative at the dinner table, what we eat and what we throw away. I think we're a spoiled country. A lot of times we've had an ample, abundant, safe supply of food. We've been used to that for a lot of years. We still will continue to do that, but I think we need to conserve.
That's a good point. Look in your garbage bag, see what you're throwing away. Bronson, what would you say?
I'm going to go with Arthur and say conservation. Yeah, that's the key to all of this. We can all have what we need and use that little bit, and it'll work out for all of us.
Well, let's see if we've all learned something today. We thank you for joining us on The County Seat. And if you want more information, go to our website, countyseat.tv. Thank you.